बेफिक्र और हर 50 रुपए के रिचार्ज पर हासिल करें बिल्कुल मुफ्त 25 ऑफ नेट मिनट्स, 1000 तो हो।
New Nokia 3 with the latest Android, 8 megapixels back and front-facing camera.
Jamira. Sheikh Zayed Cricket Stadium. Imam on debut. 37 from 55. He's hit a max. He's 23 from 30, and he's got the strike back now. So far, Roshan and Asingi at the office here.
Yeah, it's been a tough the thing is, Danny, the Sri Lankan spinners, particularly Akila Dhananjaya, has started to find some perches off the track. Two left-handers in, there is a reluctancy to use the leg spinner. The captain has to, and so needs to find that right balance between attack and defending. The only recipe for Sri Lanka is to get wickets here. And so far it's been a very good start. Confident for someone making his debut. He looked very impressive.
Close. His hands, everything's nice and compact. He's not a tall man. Compact.
Looking for that change up. Yes, he's looked impressive. Likes to go over cover. Good to see. They would love to have a winning cause here, but well, they're here. And I like those moves.
Punchy
Rubbish. Jeez. Oh, goodness me. What a choice. Good pull shot. Ball short of the man at square leg, but he was on top of it. Dhananjaya has already bowled 4 overs and he's going to be the main trump. They haven't been able to get a right-hander in. Just 3 bowlers used. Good bouncer, very good bouncer. 50 overs completed and it's time for some drinks with Pakistan on 71 without loss.
White or brown sugar की खास में इसी
सर्विस, फ्री चेकबुक्स और पे ऑर्डर्स और कैश विड्रॉल इंश्योरेंस के साथ बहुत कुछ फ्री। सोच आगे जाएगी तो कारोबार आगे जाएगा।
New Nokia 3 with the latest Android, 8 megapixels back and front-facing camera, 2 GB RAM, Nokia 3 for 16,900. Available at Advanced Telecom.
एक नई स्पीड, एक नया
दोस्ती, एक कप। New Nokia 3 with the latest Android, 8 megapixels back and front-facing camera, 2 GB RAM, Nokia 3 for 16,900. Available at Advanced Telecom.
White or brown sugar की खास मिठास।
Anand continues. He's getting some turn, but just a touch short, allowing the batsman to get on the back foot and express himself.
Yeah, it's a difficult time with Sri Lanka in 2017. There's joy in the Test series here, won at 2-0. They're battling in white ball cricket. Just to stop the rot. 9 losses on the trot. This is looking like 10, isn't it, Roche? And so then you've got a say a dead rubber in a way. If it is going to go this way in Sharjah, then maybe just try a few different combinations, Sri Lanka.
I'm impressed with the way the Pakistani openers have approached this game. They've just completely decided to take on the Sri Lankan bowling, not coming out tentatively, just expressing themselves. Even against the spinners, they've looked to be aggressive. Sri Lanka just pushing that mid-on back with Zaman on strike, and that could be because he was willing. This is the way to go. But the Sri Lankans, those easy singles, just pushing it into gaps. But this is the problem, Danny. We don't have too much of runs to play with. Every single that they sneak, every extra run just adds on to the pressure. 25 singles in it, 2 sixes, 4. Quite safe, on the bounce to long off.
Asal Bank Business First current account की बेहतरीन सर्विस दे फ्री चेकबुक्स और पे ऑर्डर।
New Nokia 3 with the latest Android. Available at Advanced Telecom.
यो फोन नए सिम ऑफर से हो जाए बेफिक्र और हर 50 मिनट और SMS, क्योंकि यो फोन के लिए सब कुछ तुम ही तो हो।
2 GB RAM, Nokia 3 for 16,900. Available at Advanced Telecom.
Why? कैंडी की वो खास मिठास जो किसी और में कहाँ।
Yeah, just to follow on what you're saying, Roche, previous over, you're also up against a couple of strikers, certainly in this man, Fakhar Zaman, and then a new man on the block, Imad-ul-Haq, who's there to prove a point. He wants to show his wares. He's confident. He's done well in first-class cricket. He wants to transfer that now into international cricket in the form of one international cricket. So he's keen as mustard. And Sri Lanka, yeah, they're at a low ebb there. A little bit down, of course, and understandably so. But you've got to turn that round as quickly as you can, Sri Lanka. Very talented cricketers in this playing 11. Change quickly as well.
This 950s. In the Sri Lankan lineup, but it's about delivering. You could have a lot of talented guys. Perfectly well in the Test series, fought hard. I've been disappointed with the way they have battered in this series. As a batting unit. Or the 6 frontliners. In the first game it was just 1 batsman. Second game it was 1 batsman. Here too, Upul, Tharanga, few getting starts but not converting. Oh, gone! Jeffrey Van der Sar gets him with his wrong hand. He was looking for it. Sri Lanka needed a wicket badly, and they finally had the breakthrough.
It's the other one. Yeah, Google, it's gone away. He's not just stumped, he's out. Zaman. 29 and fine, he's out of here, and it is
Song 4G. Sufi. किया तो फिर क्या किया?
New Nokia 3 with a late 900 available at Advanced Telecom.
In 34 games, 650s. To test cricket, but look at this, bowling against the left-handers, the wrong. In fact, they've gone upstairs. Telecom.
Keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling. Please load not out on the big screen, please. Not out.
78 for 1, 17 overs completed. Dhananjay will continue. Down the wicket. Really bold shot, it's gone for 6. Tremendous hit against the turn, not an easy shot to play.
Imam-ul-Haq down the track and he fats this, sweet. Not far away from his maiden ODI 50 on debut.
Debut.
Being a little cheeky on debut. He's got more to come.
He's going to get an extra run here. They need to pounce on anything, any opportunity. Let's see. But the Babar Azam was opportunity. There is a leg slip now. There's also a slip in. On and a lot. But we haven't seen him do that a lot. We predominantly bowl the off break.
No, it's frustrating when you're trying to create some pressure, get people out in a couple of easy runs. This has been a good over for Pakistan. They've got 9 off its
first time he was dismissed for a duck in his entire career, one-day cricket. Nine runs in that over. It's 87 for 1.
It's on 4G.
मेरा हाँ हिलावे या चल चाह पिलावे या मेरा हाँ हिलावे या चल चाह पिलावे या मिठा रोक के मिठा पकड़ के चाह खड़िया पत्ती ठोक के
दोस्ती इंटरनेट और फोन बैंकिंग फैसिलिटी और बहुत कुछ। सोच आगे जाएगी तो कारोबार आगे जाएगा।
He's inching close to that half-century mark. In fact, if he gets there, he'll be the 12th Pakistan on debut, or debut as you say, as you Kiwis say, to get to a half-century.
debut. There's more to come. You've got to will on some more performance, Roche.
Right hand on strike. Slip in, that's good. Lanka looking to attack. Just going off an outside edge. Just looking to play against the turn.
Debutant is on strike.
How come debut question, slip, and the wicketkeeper thought that was out. Not Van der Say, he wasn't too excited.
Height factor, is it? Hit outside the line, miles outside the line anyway. Can't appeal for that, surely.
Well, that's his half century. Balls, 2 4s and 2 6s. Great start to his international career.
Rise to salute the man on debut. (21-year-old on debut. He wanted the strike, so we've had 19 overs here. It is 90.
And front facing camera, 2 GB RAM, Nokia 3 for 16,900. Available at Advanced Telecom.
जरूरत के लिए 20 लाख तक कैश हमेशा आपके हाथ में और मार्कअप सिर्फ इस्तेमाल शुदा रकम पर डेबिट
फैसल बैंक बिजनेस फर्स्ट करंट अकाउंट तो कारोबार आगे जाएगा.
It's been a bit surprising as far as the surface. Toss, wanting to bat first, would have some assistance off the track. But on a pitch that has already been used, a game has been played to risk.
You got to give credit to the ground staff, because in terms of getting that moisture right, we touched on this at the start of there's no turn there for the Sri Lankan spinners, but I've got to say it's consistent. It's the right thing to do, certainly to bat first. Strike points from spin tonight. Boundaries down that length. As a bowler, with your flight, if you're a bit full or slightly off, you're going to go the distance, because it's got 50s confidence, so that's great. It's a good workout for young Imam.
Was played here. That had a bit of turn. Three runs off that over, 94 for 1.
अब दोस्ती कोई सैलरी तो है नहीं. 20 लाख तक कैश हमेशा आपके हाथ में और मार्कअप सिर्फ इस्तेमाल शुदा रकम पर डेबिट कार्ड और चेक.
व्हाइट और ब्राउन शुगर की खास मिठास, मजेदार कैरमल के
New Nokia 3 with the latest Android, 8 megapixels back and front facing camera.
You wanted to know whether he would have a say. He certainly had a say. He's got a wicket. Rumman, but he pounces on it. The thing is, the slowness of the surface allows the batsman time to adjust, even if he gets beaten. At that time, he had plenty of time to adjust and hit it to mid-wicket.
Yeah, but to be fair, it was always a little too short. I think, yeah, you'd like a bit of turn. Certainly, you guys would like a bit of turn, Sri Lankans. But it's a good surface. As you rightly pointed out, Roche, it is the second match. Broke, isn't it? Into another gap. There's that real estate I was talking about. Big open spaces, big pockets. The underlying statement is that Sri Lanka didn't. They had guys that got in and couldn't.
Well, Babar seemed to be in excellent form. The shot, he's trusting himself to play. He's just faced 14 balls, but he's giving it the very good form. He struck a purple patch. Looks nice and relaxed. Like that during the test series, I can tell you. He was all agitated, looked anxious, very different here.
Captain with all those decisions, it's full on. 21 overs have been bowled, it's 98 for 1 here.
New Nokia 3 with the latest Android, 8 megapixels back and front facing camera, 2 GB RAM, Nokia 3 for 16,900.
A good shot. Now you see possibly a different Imam-ul-Haq, even though the start has been a good one. I don't know how he manages those glasses on that. It's not easy when you're back. Little scratchy to begin with against a new ball when he was swinging around. Nicely. Of the ball. In Imam's case, he's more grinder
between the wicket really well.
Yeah, Fakhar, we know what a talent in Zaman was. A little yeah, kind of a player for Pakistan. Magnificent striker of the ball. That's a good shot. Confidently driven, showing good technique. If you got Fakhar on the other side who can really hit big and tonk early on. Show. It's only his first game, so he's definitely under pressure. One of 5 for 1.
New Nokia 3 with the latest Android, 8 megapixels back.
जब दिल चाहे जहाँ दिल चाहे ताज़ा पताज़ा गरम गरम
Safe and healthy का यकीन लिए K&N's Bakery, oven fresh goodness. इंटरनेट तो फोन बैंकिंग फैसिलिटी और बहुत कुछ सोच आगे जाएगी तो कारोबार आगे जाएगा.
Ball is certainly taking more spin than the other day. The ball is gripping even though oh, hesitation. And well, they've had an issue with the call.
Well, that problem will be there for a little while at least. They both were ball watching, and I think Babar didn't call properly. He hit it and he just ran. Well, I heard Roshan and Danny were talking about the slowness of the pitch. They feel that this pitch is better than the one we played the other day. I feel it's the difference. The difference is between the two bowling side. It's getting a little bit of spin. There is spin. His slowness is. So I think the big difference was the two Pakistani spinners. Hafeez bowled extremely well. He bowled those beautiful arm balls, which. And then of course Shehzad Khan, big spinner of the ball. Babar looking for 2. Did he get it?
Sri Lankans need to do something about this field set because singles are easy to get. Even 2s are now coming quite regularly. And so when your required rate is less than 4, it's almost 3.5 now, 3.68. So you've got to tweak the field, get another man in. .109 for the loss of 1.
फोन नए सिम ऑफर से हो जाए बेफिक्र और हर 50 रुपए के रिचार्ज पर हासिल करें बिग, क्योंकि यू फोन के लिए सब कुछ तुम ही तो हो.
चाह पिलावे मिठा रोक के पकड़ के चाह खड़िया बत्ती ठोक के
हमेशा साथ रहती है, जैसे व्हाइट और ब्राउन शुगर की खास अनोखा मजा जो हमेशा रहे आपके पास।
एक नई स्पीड, एक नया ख्वाब, जोंग 4G।
क्यों ना किया तो फिर क्या किया।
Save ₹60 on family pack, 30 on economy pack, ₹15
Android 8 megapixels back and front facing camera, 2 GB RAM, Nokia 3 for 16,000.
मिठास मजेदार कैरमल के साथ, कैंडी की वो खास मिठास जो किसी
The hope that Pakistan will screw it up. They got to. Just hoping that this tiredness may not. Just got to make sure that the next step. Been really under pressure when Imam went on to bat. That's in the slot, and what a classical cover drive. Now that is the shot of the match for me. The big hitting and improvisation, you can be as classical as this cover drive from Babar Azam. Didn't allow the ball to spin. You just watch, don't have to talk much. Quick arms, quick speed of the bat through the ball, then plays the cut shot. Teams at times forget that lane, do something different, because if you're not getting any help out of the pitch, or the batting is good, then you. This is all too easy. This really is all too easy. 116 for 1.
यो फोन नए सिम ऑफर से हो जाए बेफिक्र और हर 50 मिनट्स और SMS, क्योंकि यो फोन के लिए सब कुछ तुम ही तो हो।
कैंडी की वो खास मिठास जो किसी और में कहां।
New Nokia 3 with the latest Android, 8 megapixels back and front facing camera, 2 GB RAM, Nokia 3 for 16,900. Available at Advanced Telecom.
Catch it. Is the call, falls short of the fielder. The run was good from the ground very swiftly.
Yeah, it's not easy to judge, especially on a big. Nice touch. This evening, they've rotated the strike quite nicely. Against Dhananjay, he was looking for that single to go on the non-strikers end.
Is that the two guys are looking to get Pakistan over the line, one aged 21, the other aged 23. So the future looks good. Yeah, gets it must, the man at point, and will probably make it to the fence. Yeah, just about. Trickles down and hits the fence.
Yeah, waited on that delivery. Wasn't really rushing into the shot. Allowed the ball to come close to him, although that was the off-stump line. Hit it within the stump. The ball was...
Stroking the ball at will now, Imam-ul-Haq. Yeah. 66 now after 25 overs. Pakistan 1-4 for 1.
Save ₹60 on family pack, 30 on economy pack, ₹15 on standard pack. Safe and healthy chicken. KNNs. फैसल बैंक बिजनेस फर्स्ट करंट अकाउंट की बेहतरीन सर्विस दे फ्री चेक बुक्स और पे ऑर्डर्स और कैश विड्रॉल इंश्योरेंस के साथ बहुत कुछ फ्री। सोच आगे जाएगी तो कारोबार आगे जाएगा।
Misfield, that's the last thing that they need on the ground at this juncture of the game, where they need magic, where they need some seriously good stuff in the field, where they need a magic delivery, in fact, to get a wicket. Just not happening tonight for the Sri Lankans. They're taking his eye off the ball.
Well, I've seen a lot of teams feeling down and out, but I've never seen anything like that. Totally given it up. This will be their 9th defeat. So if this attitude stays out there, this is 10th actually. If this attitude stays out there, I don't see them winning any game on this tour, especially the one days. They have to improve, and improve quickly.
.50 partnership, and a good partnership of just 53 balls. 21-year-old with a 23-year-old. Another opportunity for Babar Azam to showcase his talent. What a star he is in this format.
unstoppable. It's so fluent and so easy on the eye compared to Test match cricket. Well, he mentioned the other day that he likes number 3, and I think Pakistan management or the selectors start thinking on that. If he's comfortable there, he's too good a player. You cannot really let him. 3. 129 for 1.
व्हाइट और ब्राउन शुगर की खास मिठास मजेदार कैरमल के साथ कैंडी की वो खास मिठास जो किसी और में कहाँ।
एक नई स्पीड, एक नया ख्वाब। Zong 4G.
New Nokia 3 with the latest Android, 8 megapixels back and front-facing camera, 2 GB RAM. Nokia 3 for 16,900. Available at Advanced Telecom.
Crowd in today. On their cell phones, busy tapping away on WhatsApp. Look, stunned a bit. Oh, look at the little fellow there. I don't know what kind of approach should Pakistan take, because they know that they're going to win this with wickets in hand. So should they go at a different pace, or should they just carry on just milking those ones and twos? Can experiment with a bit bigger range or a different range in a situation like this, talking from batting point of view. I think they should allow Imam-ul-Haq to play the way he's playing. Let him get more confidence. Maybe Babar Azam can push on and try to sort of go for some big shots. He's in great form. I've enjoyed his confidence. Very confident young player. We are a lot more secure and a lot more in control against spin now. That's the other thing which this player has done so well. Yeah, the initial issues, but always been very keen to take those singles. 132 for 1.
इंटरनेट तो फोन बैंकिंग फैसिलिटी और बहुत कुछ सोच आगे जाएगी तो कारोबार आगे जाएगा.
यो फोन नए सिम ऑफर से हो जाए बेफिक्र और हर 50 रुपए के रिचार्ज पर हासिल करें बिल्कुल, क्योंकि यो फोन के लिए सब कुछ तुम ही तो हो.
एक नई स्पीड, एक नया ख्वाब.
Out. Well, to beat Salim Ilai, he'll get there. Hands down, no issues. Actually, I was captaining Salim Ilai when he got 100 in the very next match, so 2 on the trot if I'm not wrong. He couldn't really carry on. The elder brother Zahoor Ilai, a family of really talented cricketers. First few overs, 5 overs for 22, swung the ball. Is the required rate. More. Remarkable consistency from for another 100 Babar Azam, because in the last 5 matches here he scored 500s. Yeah, strike rate of almost 90. Yeah, took its time, but finally managed. Good shot. Time to give him back. Gamake really make him. Trying to get to the pitch of the ball. Good swing of the bat. Looking at the ages, so there's Imam-ul-Haq on debuts 21, then Babar Azam 23, Hassan. So a lot to look forward to. Yeah, you'll get this from an pressure on the young players, on players full stop, to have that kind of an environment, to have these young kids. Their naiveness, free-spirited, not really killed. 140 for the loss of 1, and it's the birthday boy, Rumman Raees.
8 megapixels back and front facing camera, 2 GB RAM, Nokia 3 for 16,900.
सिल्क बैंक वेरी लाइन फौरी जरूरत के लिए 20 लाख तक कैश हमेशा आपके हाथ में और चलने दो।
Required. Top banana. You have one of those, don't you?
Well, I brought about 6 bananas, but somebody's just stolen them. It's a few, maybe there's some in there as well.
Mid on in the circle. Babar just drop kicks that. Hundred.
Yeah, unfortunately not, but the debutant. Hassan. Only thing that went in Sri Lanka's favor.
He decided to bat first, which was a relief. They're going to lose this, which seems very likely. Running out of ideas. Running out. The board to defend. The body language also not great. And you can't blame them when you're having a beat. .29 go on, 140.
Your phone नए सिम ऑफर्स 1000 MB 500 YouTube मिनट्स और SMS क्योंकि यो फोन के लिए सब कुछ
and front facing camera.
Ball him. Plays on. The reaction from Lai Rugamage tells the story. No celebrations. They picked up a wicket. They picked up the man who's been making hundreds.
Yeah, Babar Azam cleaned up. Goes for that expansive drive through the offside. Gets an inside edge for a change. And rocks on to the stumps. Well, not a lot of reaction. Babar has got 200s in this series, but so is the situation of the game. Gone for 30, 144 for 2.
144 for 2. Well relaxed for the moment, even though they've lost a wicket. Pakistan, Babar Azam playing on. It's Mohammad Hafeez. He's been striking it well. Celebrate. Undertaker, we saw probably the haka when he picked up wickets earlier. Nothing, that's how down. Another wicket or two, those smiles, that calmness in the Pakistani dressing room, we were seeing. Calmness in the Pakistani dressing room, we were seeing.
All the viewers of Sony Pictures Sports Network, light up your lives with the hottest sporting action.
Innings that Sri Lanka have batted. They've lost 9. This is the 10th game. Last 9 innings, their highest score has been 238, with the batting first or batting second, whatever. In pace or bounce. That's been the story. In pace or bounce. That's been the story.
Good ODI players, batsmen especially, they had a procession of good batsmen coming through. Gone, Sangakkara gone, but still you'd always expect Sri Lanka to have a decent batting order.
Off the mark. Wow.
Listen, surprise when he gets out and he starts.
Vijay Chiteshwar Pujara fell just after lunch, paving the way for the mercurial Virat Kohli.
Winder saying it's picked off onto the onside. Pakistan bring up their 150. When the confidence is low, your decision making is not precise. That's more what's happening with these batsmen. Running between the wickets, not as good. So the finer points tend to fall away. Rather, Dinesh Chandimal's wife.
Starts off with an exquisite cover drive and a lofted off drive.
Upul Tharanga had brought the field in because he's a new batsman, trying to keep him on strike, bowled many balls as you can to him. He reacts by going down the ground, opens up a gap. Very good batting.
Come Andy.
Oh, the look says it all. I guess that supporter was not around when the test matches were on, Zayed.
You mean the Sri Lankan supporter?
No, the Pakistani supporter, who was there just a while ago. Again, more runs, won't be 4. Closing in on a century on debut, Imam-ul-Haq. Ends the 31st, it's 157 for 2, and the umpires called the drinks wagon onto the field.
versus India. Hindi mein sirf Sony 10-3 par.
About a minute for us to go on air, guys. Stand by, everyone.
Hello and welcome to NBA Around the Hoop.
I'm your host, Manas Singh.
Imam-ul-Haq leading the way. He's on 79 of 100. He's on debut. Fakhar Zaman was dismissed for 29. Babar Azam found an inside edge onto the stumps for 30. 157 for 2, looking very comfortable to seal the series here in the third ODI. Players wind up their drinks break, the rope being taken along just to ease with whatever dew that You might find a round in the outfield. Imam-ul-Haq goes hard, very hard outside off stump. Doesn't hold back. But he doesn't hold back. He can hit them for 6 as well. Very good against the spin, use of feet. Oh yes, joy. On the toss, Sri Lanka opted to bat first. Upul Tharanga made 61. Then needed Tisara Pereira's 38 to take them past 208. Lot of indecision in that middle order. 5 for 34 to Hassan Ali. Became the quickest to 50 ODI wickets today. And now making it look very simple in the chase. Well, the first 3 ODIs started at 3 p.m. local time. The 4th and 5th, which will be played in Sharjah on Friday and Monday, have been brought forward. First ball will be bowled at 2 p.m. just to help out with the dew so that it doesn't become too much of a factor.
But Sri Lanka will have to do a lot of soul searching. It hasn't worked at all in this series. Today it's been completely one-sided. They started off well, but it went down very quickly. Batting's not fired, the bowling has not rescued them, so they have to get something going, get some sort of spark to at least stop this run of bad form.
Yeah, if this continues, with 52 required, 8 wickets in hand, that would make it 10 on the trot. But coming into this ODI series, a lot was expected. Especially after the success in the Test series. That confidence, that feel-good factor was expected to flow through the ODI team, but actually they've fallen further behind than what we saw against India. They were cleaned up 5-0 at home. Dhananjay starting his 9th over.
We touched upon the problems with the bat, not being able to score enough runs, not being able to set up or chase down targets. There are a few, well, batsmen, I think, waiting in the wings to come back into this team. Angelo Matthews, Pereira, Kaushal Pereira maybe.
There are a few talented players who come back. Kushal Janit Pereira, Danushka Gunatilaka, who's been suspended, but his suspension was for 6 matches, but that's been revised now on appeal. So he will be available to join the team anytime soon, and probably for the T20s. Asela Gunratna, who's injured. Yeah, but if you think about the bowling, it's very difficult to judge them when there's no runs on the board. They're always expected to work harder. They're not world beaters, or they would not scare many batsmen. But they certainly can do a job. There's something to work with. You've got to work on all 3 aspects of the game to get over the line. It's around this time that the dew starts to take effect.
But when Sri Lanka have been really consistent or very good in one-day cricket is when their batting really set it up or chased down big targets. It was never about the bowling. We had a couple of wicket-taking bowlers, but it's always about the batting.
There was always very good understanding of the game. When to put the pressure on, when to sit back. That's why they were very good at choking opposition. 161 for 2.
About a minute for us to go on air, guys. Stand by, everyone.
Hello and welcome to NBA Around the Hoop.
I'm your host, Manas Singh.
Full paisa vasool morning dhamaka.
It's like a double celebration. I mean, everybody was there.
Injuries and the LA Clippers seem to be going hand in hand.
Kevin Durant, like he was the player who took the game away from the Cleveland.
It has been a week of close game thrillers, high-flying dunks and buzzer beaters.
Wow. This is why we love basketball. This is why we love the NBA.
Around the Hoop, every Saturday and Sunday morning, live on Sony 6 and Sony 10.3.
.48 required. Usman Chamira is charging in. His ball well today, his ball quick. Ball with control. Few good short balls in between. Not been able to get much seam movement or movement through the air to receive the batsman fast and straight. The batsman gets behind it. Generally are on their way. It's always exciting to have someone bowl around the 140 mark. A word on Chamira Kapugedara, who went off the field injured, a freak injury. He's off to the hospital, he's still out there waiting for a scan. Hopefully there's nothing too dangerous though, or too bad that has happened. We'll wait for the result of the scan to let you know what happened. Niroshan Dikwala lobbed that to Chamira Kapugedara. There we go. Ouch. And how about that?
It was swollen up really quickly, looked really bad straight away.
Fielder in the deep has work to do.
Hafeez again timing the ball extremely well. He's looked good yet again. This time just a little bit of width. And he's placed it well. Pakistan fairly relaxed. Even the crowd's quite relaxed. It's been a one-sided affair.
Good seam position. Good line. Everything to like about Usman Chamira. Just needs to fill up that wickets column, and I'm pretty sure he will improve with the confidence that will give him.
Well, quite a lot to like about the debutant. He's on 81, Imam-ul-Haq. There was a lot of questions asked. Chief selector, related to the chief selector, he comes into the side. Obviously there'll be pressure on him as well to prove everybody wrong. And obviously pressure of your first one-day international, but he's looked extremely composed. Played a very mature knock.
There were never any signs of nerves when he first walked in. He had a clear plan of how to score runs. Anything outside off stump. Early in his innings, he threw his hands hard. Yeah, he's looked good. 33 gone, 164 for 2.
After a thundering tour in 2016,
It's time to be amazed yet again as the thrilling action and explosive entertainment of WWE Live returns to India this December. Catch the most sought-after WWE superstars live and up close. 8th and 9th of December at IGI Stadium, New Delhi.
Dhananjaya, leg break.
Yeah, used the pace off the ball really well, down to third man, fine leg, but he's looked comfortable. And there was a lot of questions. He comes into the side. Obviously there will be pressure on him as well to prove everybody wrong. And he had a very mature knock.
There were never any signs of nerves when he first walked in. He had hard. Because of that, it would make life easier for Imam-ul-Haq. 37 average in first-class cricket. Do you see him fitting in for the longer form?
When he was picked, people talked about him being a better first-class player than actually a one-day player. But he's first-class player than actually a one-day player. But he's got a 36-run average in List A. Hasn't played a lot. But what you can gauge from this innings that he's mentally quite strong, because not often do players walk into the international arena with questions already asked about their selection.
List A, 39.54, he's got 100. Still very young in terms of matches played. But after the test series, there would be questions asked about the Pakistani opening pair. So is Imam-ul-Haq someone that Pakistan will look at?
But we look forward to the test match cricket that Pakistan has to play. There's one test match against Ireland and then 2 against England. So that's quite a long way away. But even still, those are difficult conditions for Asian openers.
For anyone to be judged on. Dhananjaya bowls out. He's been wicketless. He's conceded 57 runs. Pakistan 170 for 2. .39 required of 96 balls. Just the 5 bowlers being used. We still haven't seen Thisara Pereira. We saw him with the bat, batted well today. Sri Lanka have confirmed that they will travel to Lahore for the last T20 international. I'm pretty sure fans back home must be very excited by it.
Russell, hopefully you'll see it for yourself. There'll be massive crowd. The Dhabi Stadium jam-packed.
Oh, that's cut him in half. Dikwala makes a mess of it.
Hasn't been a great day for Dikwala either. Not kept as well as we're used to him seeing. Dropped a catch. Again, this one just bursting through his gloves. Downward spiral for Sri Lanka.
Yeah, that's hit him on the thumb. Even though he's wearing gloves, can do some damage. And comes down to pressure, Bazid. How you're feeling? Must be thinking of his batting, the fact that he couldn't take his team to a good score. The fact that he couldn't strike the ball as well as he would have liked. Was scratching around today. Games before he didn't waste any time, but today he did manage to spend some time. Upul Tharanga though has found his timing. It's obvious it's not great to be in those shoes at the moment.
Well, obviously losing games on the trot and not really having anything to show for. You don't want to chop and change the side. But with the results not going your way, you're sort of backed into a corner.
Yeah, it's very difficult for the management, the selectors. How long can you back these players? There's nothing to excite you. Nothing to rely on or fall back on. Quite a bit of experience in this 11, in this batting order. But there's not been much imagination. Unfortunately, we've seen these players at various stages play some wonderful knocks. But now the pressure is on. You've got to take the responsibility. Got to stand up and be special to get Sri Lanka out of this rut. Test captain. It was impressive the way he led the test team, but he's not looked the part in the ODI format. Certainly not. But hopefully the T20s would end 3-0 in favour of Sri Lanka.
Yeah, for your sake, I hope that.
He wants to, he's coming back. And he gets it easy. Gets closer to that maiden ODI 100. Imam-ul-Haq after 35, 176 for 2.
The UEFA Champions League is brought to you by Heineken and Nissan, UEFA Champions League sponsors.
Well, Pakistan need just 30.
Shehzad bowled nicely. Hassan Ali picking up 5 wicket. With the new ball, they were excellent. Sri Lankans, they started out well. The first 5-7 overs, I thought they were good. They swung the ball. They looked to someone they might pick up a wicket. But once that period was gone, they went really flat.
My surprise was the pitch not responding to the spinners. Definitely expected this pitch to respond better to the spinners, but in hindsight, it's been much better than the second game. The second game they were struggled. Both teams. The margin was small, but here batting has been far more easier. The ball hasn't spun as much as they would have expected. So a few problems out there for the Sri Lankans. I think the biggest problem, as we've just emphasized, is the fact that the batting needs to put their hands up. And again, if you look at the makeup, just 2 batsmen or just 1 batsman have really fired. In this game, we've had a few starts, better starts than the 2 previous games, but that needed to kick on.
Well, Roshan, the only time Sri Lankan batting put Pakistan under some sort of pressure was later on when Tishara Perera looked to hit. So I think they need to do it early on in the game, especially when they lost the first wicket. We spoke about this earlier also. That Chandimal and Upul Tharanga, when they were there, they needed to sort of push on and take some risk, which I thought they did not. And then, of course, must give credit to Hassan Ali, the way he bowled. He was quicker than most of the bowlers today. He used his bouncer very well, the slower deliveries. Knack of picking up wickets. And that's really plus for Pakistan. Someone coming in the middle overs with this man, Rumman, Raees. And of course, Hafeez bowling really well. And then Shehzad. You've got really blend of very good fast bowling and spin bowling. A combination. 180 for 2.
Really no contest here. Just 29 more runs, 84 balls, 8 wickets standing.
Introducing quiche, classic French savory. Smoked chicken in a golden baked crust. Safe and healthy ka yaqeen liye. K&N's Bakery, oven fresh goodness.
New Nokia 3 with the latest Android. 8 megapixels back and front facing camera. 2 GB RAM. Nokia 3 for 16,900. Available at Advanced Telecom.
Save ₹60 on family bag, 30 on economy bag, ₹15.
New Nokia 3 with the latest Android, 8 megapixels back and front facing camera, 2 GB RAM, Nokia 3 for 16,900.
That seems to be a very strong supporter of Pakistan cricket there, Waka. Oh, that's a Haq box. That's a seriously good delivery. Bounced on him, took the glove, and happy end. Well, look at that man in that blue shirt, giving himself a few knocks. It's been, yes, indeed, definitely. But let's see. Well, it all depends on the third umpire. What does he say? It's not about what you and I think.
Just take that back again, please. Yeah, thanks, Rick. Thank you. Just freeze that. Take it back one frame forward. There. Now just zoom that in from there, please. Yeah. Cute, Rick. I'm going to go back onto the big screen, please. And the decision is not out. Not out.
Well. He's got a reprieve. He's got a second innings. I don't think he can believe his luck here. Walked away, disappointed, hanging his head. People were so disappointed themselves, and only to be called back. It's been that kind of a day for Sri Lanka. Rubber the green not going their way. Well, there was a catch grasped earlier on. Dikwella has not had the greatest of days behind the stumps. And nothing seemed to be going right in this game for the Sri Lankans.
Yes, and that's a big worry. Especially Dikwella is so good behind the stumps. Hardly seen him in this Test series also dropping anything. Struggling big time. It's Imam's day. Simple as that.
Well, he's into the 90s now, the nervous 90s as one might call it, but just getting back to Niroshan Dikwella, I think he was outstanding during the Test series. Kept brilliantly on difficult pitches, especially when the ball's spinning and bouncing. I think you can have an off day, and this could be the off day that Niroshan Dikwella has had in on this tour so far.
Well, I think he's a great talent with the gloves, and especially in a shorter format, he opens the bat for Sri Lanka. I've not seen many wicketkeepers in nowadays around who are better than him.
And also, Waka, the value he adds batting down the order in the Test series. You know how he transformed games coming in with his quick stroke play. That's how valuable he is. So I think he can be forgiven for one bad day in the office.
Yeah, that should not be much of a problem with the management or the selection. But they have to pick themselves from going here to Sharjah and then T20 cricket. It's still to be played in this series, so they cannot really go down. They cannot really put their heads down thinking that we're not good enough. Yes, they had a bad run against India. They're not playing good cricket right now, but they got to take that lead from the Test matches. They played so well in the Test matches, came back so strongly, so they have to really think positive and bring that attitude, which I didn't see today. But so far what I've seen, Roshan, if they come out in Sharjah with the same attitude and same kind of cricket, 5-0, what do you think?
Well, we'll talk about it in the next over. 181 for 2.
South Africa versus India. हिंदी में सिर्फ सोनी 10-3 पर.
La Liga, Santander, FC Barcelona versus Malaga. Sunday, October 22nd, 12:15 a.m. Live and exclusive on Sony 10.2 and Sony 10.2 HD.
Tisara Pereira continues, just looking to take the pace of the ball. And just to get to your question, Waka, yes, if they continue in this vein, that could happen. But that's the negative. That's the bad news. But the good news is, I believe this team can end up 3-2. They can salvage something out of this series. Because they certainly have the potential. Young Sadira Samaravikrama is being grafted into the side. I believe he'll be a lovely addition. And this team definitely has the potential in them. They've got the experience, they've got the potential. What they need to do is deliver. The people looking at the figures and how Sri Lanka have performed could write them off saying, yes, it's going to be another 5-0. But I certainly believe that they got the ability to make it 3-2. But that's as far as the future is concerned. But for the moment, this man is turning out to be real special. He's now on closing in on that 100. Might be just the second Pakistani to do that on debut. So let's focus on him. I think that's where the focus is.
Yeah, at the moment. Good change by the Pakistani management, bringing him in, top of the order. Took quite a bit of criticism coming on the tour. $25 required, he need 9. There's every possibility that he will get there. I think Hafeez got to give him a chance also. Game is in control. Nice, very nice. Hafeez looks so elegant when he's driving the ball. In a wonderful form. We were talking about his inning he played in the Champions Trophy final. Down the order, he came in and scored a quick 50. 34 balls he took to get that. Put Pakistan in a situation where it was hard to beat them.
So just knocking the ball into gaps. It's just very easy for Pakistan now. No real risk here. 24 runs of just 12 overs and 1 ball is a walk in the park. And well, what a lucky man he is. He's done his bit. And he's totally relaxed.
He's done with the day.
He's done his bit. And he's busy on Twitter as usual. I wonder whom he's talking to on Twitter. Here he goes. That's a boundary. There is no nervous 90s for this man. He's 95. 189 for 2. Well, they're all very delighted for this man. He's been fantastic. 95, 5 fours, 2 sixes of 120 balls. Attempted leg cutter. Latched onto it.
Yeah, that's the way to go in the 90s. Take a bit of risk. Why not? Yeah, great control, had the self-belief.
He's been good, Dushmant Chamira. He's running, really bent his heart. Good figures he's got into his 10th over. Just gone for 29. Another highly promising young cricketer to emerge for Sri Lanka. Could bowl at good pace. Remember that debut game against Pakistan at the Sara Oval. He had some experienced Pakistan batsmen hopping around. And he bent his back and nearly clocked 150.
He bowled quickly, I remember that. What happened then after that? He got injured? He might need some weight. He's very wiry, very slim. And it's not easy. He needs a little bit of muscle on him to strengthen his bones. He had what? He had an issue with his side, I remember. And he bowled very quickly. And he bowled long spell. I really like him. I think he's a talent. He will get quicker than that once he gets his body back into rhythm. He's only playing his first game. He's running a little slow for my liking. I've seen him run a little bit quicker than that.
Plenty of time to play that shot. Looking to take the pace of the ball. It's a boundary for Hafeez. Pakistan now getting close to that 200. 16 runs needed. Imam has 5 for his 100.
This game is finishing quickly. Imam hit a beautiful boundary in the last one, and Hafeez taking charge now. Most of the fielders are inside the circle. There's plenty of room to hit through or hit over. They should have done this a lot earlier. I think they made a mistake. Now they're bringing the fielders in. When they feel that this game's over, they're given up. They should have done it earlier.
I've been impressed with the lines he bowled. He's been closer to that off stump. He's bowled that corridor, as one might call it, when he looked to pitch the ball up. He's generally been used as a shock bowler who could run in and bowl quickly. And as you said, yeah, he could bowl much quicker than that 141.
They're looking to both change the ball. Round about this time, the dew comes into play. We saw a couple of days ago also, when we got into the last 15 overs, the ball was getting wet and out of shape. I think they're only changing one ball. $16 more required of 68 deliveries. No match at all, Roshan.
Yeah, unfortunately at this stage. But Sri Lanka needs to pick themselves up from this situation. That's the key. It's how you recover from difficult situations. Shouldn't just let it get to you. You should not just put your head down. You need to have your chin up. That side has quality. This side has quality. I know people will debate that. They will question it, but it's about confidence. And Sri Lanka has the ability, definitely has the ability in this side, and I believe in that. But again, let's not forget that there are a few players who are injured and not available, so that would have strengthened the Sri Lankan side. Matthews, one of them. Asela Gunratna, what a find he was. He was winning matches of his own bat in South Africa and in Australia. Kusal Janit Pereira, what an exciting wicketkeeper batsman. He is injured. Dhanushka Gunatilaka had a few issues and now he's available. So 4 of near certainties or certainties of the Sri Lankan lineup not available. So that also has to be considered. And there are lots of positives. Sadira Samaravikram, a huge positive. Just saw 2 innings, but looks a fine prospect.
How far is Angelo Matthews from the fitness?
I'm hoping he'll be available at least for the Indian series. That is going to be a huge one when Sri Lanka tours India. So 4 runs off that over, 193 for 2. So 16 runs. So that's what Pakistan needs to clinch the one-day series. This is after Sri Lanka won the Test series. The Sri Lankans go on a high, winning those 2 Test matches. That's a wide. Cleaning up Pakistan in the Test series, but Pakistan has returned the compliment so far. I know there's a lot of sledging at the back. They don't like to hear that, but facts are stubborn. I mean, Pakistan was cleaned up. It was a clean sweep, 2-0. So let's see what happens here in the one-day series. Couple of runs here. Inching ever so closely to that maiden 100.
Well, I'm not going to say anything, Rashan. Yes, we lost two Test matches. We lost. We respect that. You guys played really well. But get ready for the 5-0.
Let's see. Still 2 days. And there is a T20 series. Anything is possible. I know you guys are on a high. That's how we came into the one-day series. And suddenly we found ourselves wanting. And you might do just that going into the T20 series. You might be on a high after you won the series 3-2.
I like the way you changed the number 3-2 from 5-0.
Isn't that possible?
What, 5-0?
3-2.
Highly unlikely.
That's what you think, but it's possible.
But the way they played today, I have to give my judgment by looking how they played.
Waka, what has happened is history. You need to look to the future and you need to live in the present. So this will be history. 4th and 5th games. That's a wide. It will be brand new days. You know it better than I do.
Agree with you. But you're still talking about the Test matches. That's history. That's gone.
Oh yes.
Why?
I'm not basing the performance of future based on Test matches. I'm only saying Sri Lanka did well then.
You've been teasing me for the last 2 weeks about that. Now you suddenly, because we're sitting on the mic, we're talking to the world. Now you're talking that that is different now, is it?
Waka, in adverse situations, you need to remind yourself of some of the good positions, good points that you enjoyed.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
So that's what I'm reminding
up,
you.
We will go to Sharjah, thinking of making it 5-0.
But it could be 3-2. That's what I'm saying.
Well, we'll talk about this on Friday once again. I want to bring this topic up and we'll debate on this maybe early in the game rather than going so deep, because you'll be upset by then.
Let's see. We got some cricketing days left. And I'm sure we'll have some great cricket going forward.
We have been friends, we will stay friends, okay? Whatever the result will be.
That's right.
Okay.
That's what I told you when we won the Test series.
Rashan, you have become very cheeky since you guys have won the Test matches. Fair enough. We'll take that, but be prepared, what I've said.
There he goes. Just a single. 199 for 2.
La Liga Santander, Real Madrid versus Ibar. Monday, October 23rd, 12:15 a.m. Live and exclusive on Sony 10.2 and Sony 10.2 HD. The unlimited excitement of limited overs cricket is here. Brighto Paints presents Q-Mobile Cup 2017. Pakistan versus Sri Lanka ODI Series. 4th ODI. Friday, October 20th. Live and exclusive on Sony 6 and Sony 6 HD.
Right, 199 for 2. And, well, the invariable smile when that power play gets signaled. And he seemed to acknowledge it. Hafeez on strike. So Pakistan need 10. And Imam needs 2 to get to his 100. Sri Lanka bowling with a slip. Not that it really matters at this stage. He's getting some turn a bit too late in the day. Sri Lanka would have wanted that to happen much earlier.
Well, the Ninja did get a little bit of spin, especially to the left-handers, but not consistent spin. More than Pakistan winning from here, we're all waiting for Imam-ul-Haq to get his maiden 100. He's on 98 or 122. Played extremely well. His family must have been glued to the TV now. We're all waiting for this historical moment. 122 deliveries so far with 5 boundaries, 2 sixes. Been outstanding today. If he gets his 3-figure, he'll be the second man to get that for Pakistan on debut. And a 3rd youngest in the world.
They're not running because that's the end of the over. 199 for 2, and it was a maiden. .199 for 2. He just needs 2 runs to become the 2nd youngest, 3rd youngest I should say, in the world to make 100 on debut. They run the first run hard. It's only 1. So there is still time. There's still time. Well, he's 1 short of that magical 100. If he gets there, he'll be the 2nd Pakistani to do that. 100 on debut. Salim Elahi was the 1st. And the 3rd youngest to get 100 on debut.
Well, I would love to hear his heartbeat at the moment. He looked really good from the word go. So close to that edge. That smile tells the story.
Yeah, just going past the outside edge. Just a tentative push. But just getting back to those hundreds. The youngest hundreds. Salim Ilahi got that 100 against Sri Lanka on his debut. Then Mark Chapman of Hong Kong against UAE. And let's see now. Big moment. He's on 99. They're all excited. Why not? Pakistan was struggling with that opening combination. Now what would this do to Ahmed Shehzad?
Well, he got the opportunity and he took it with both hands. And Shehzad struggled, we saw it. And great move by the selection committee, the management who picked him. He did well in the field also. He's not a bad cricketer.
And also it's healthy competition. It's good to have this kind of competition. A youngster coming in, pushing the seniors. So we'll have them on their toes. But well. Imam-ul-Haq. What an impression he's made. He's on 99. And that's it. Big moment. Really big moment. And no surprises there for that celebration. The second Pakistan batsman to get 100 on debut. And as I said, the third youngest to make 100 on debut. A big moment. Did have his moments. He was a bit lucky. But then they say the luck favors the brave.
Yeah, emotional time for a youngster. Batted extremely well. 5 fours, 2 sixes, strike rate of 80.16. Pakistan didn't need a big target, big total, but he gave himself time. Great debut. Can't ask for a better performance from a youngster up at the top.
Yes, indeed, a magnificent effort. 124 balls, 5 fours and 2 sixes. Good strike rate, just over 80. And certainly showed a lot of confidence in the process of their innings. Never looked like a player being on debut to me, honestly. He looked a fairly seasoned campaigner, the way he came out, the way he took on the bowling. Outstanding effort. He'll remember this day. He'll remember it for a very long time.
Yeah, normally when you see a youngster coming, as an opener especially, you see nervousness in the early with the new ball. He looked really good. Looked very compact, played really close to the body. Didn't try to play any rash shot unless or until the ball was there. Played all around the ground.
And that time, he's gone. Well, he's made his 100. And this time caught down the leg side. Sri Lanka having some late joy. Imam-ul-Haq caught down the leg side. But what an innings he's played. Got his 100. He was lucky earlier on. Did get a reprieve when the catch was not collected cleanly. But Dikwala this time making amends. Bit too late in the day, no doubt. But well played, Imam-ul-Haq.
Yeah, he was very upset. He wanted to finish it and come not out, but was looking to hook the ball. Got a bit of glove, I think. Yeah, off the glove. Good catch. I don't think he'll mind that. Getting a maiden 100. Happy boy. Family will be proud of him. The entire country is proud of him. Gone for 100 of 125 deliveries, 2 or 3 for 3.
203 for 3. And Pakistan really had no contest here. Shoaib Malik is the new batsman. Again, plenty of experience. I wonder whether Pakistan will truly need this. Got two of their most experienced players out there, but Imam-ul-Haq, a tired shot, looking to play the pull shot. Vandese starts off with a wide. So now just 5 runs needed of 48 balls. It's been a clinical effort, Danny. I think Pakistan needs to be given all the credit for the way they bowled, the way they applied the pressure. And when they came out and really went after the Sri Lankan bowling and attacked them, played good cricket.
Yeah, they certainly have. They've outclassed Sri Lanka. There's a little flick from the professor. And Hafeez has just popped us nicely over a wide long on position. And so the scores are level now, which sort of just brings us to choice as a man of the match. A few of us up here have probably gone for the bowling and setting the game up and knocking over the opposition for 208 with 5 for 34 and 10 overs. Pretty extraordinary.
We live in diversity, Danny. Different people have different views.
Sadly.
It's not necessarily that everyone believes in you and believes in what you say.
Hey.
That's it. So Pakistan, they win the game quite easily by 7 wickets, and with it, they clinch the series with 2 games to go. It's been 3 straight wins for Pakistan and a lot of celebration for them. Particularly, we spoke about the test series. Pakistan were rather low after they lost those 2 test matches. Sri Lanka cleaning the board, but in the one-day series they've come in very, very strongly. And yes, they got a lot to cheer about, lot to be pleased about, and they win the series with this game by 7 wickets.
Yeah, and 7 on the trot for Pakistan and one-day international cricket. And on the other side, for Sri Lanka, sadly, it is the 10th consecutive loss for those in blue. So back to the drawing board in some degree for Nick Pothas and co. But some smiles for Pakistan. And very dejected Upul Tharanga. Series is gone now. But 2 more matches to sort out in Sharjah. Maybe change some combinations and give some other guys a go. Freshen things up a little. But a comprehensive win to Pakistan. They tracked it down in 42.5 overs with 7 wickets in the bank. So just the formalities with the 2 sides shaking hands. But a very good performance, having lost the toss, Sarfraz Ahmed to his opposite. Upul Tharanga went up front with the blades, could only muster 208 in 48.2. Simply not good enough. When the surface, whilst it was a little sluggish, a little bit of sheen about it, was quite consistent in pace and bounce. So very happy Pakistan skipper.
This broadcast was co-presented by Tata Nexon. This is Sony Picture Sports Network, and you are watching Sony 6.
we'll have the post-match presentation.
Latest Android, 8 megapixels back and front facing camera, 2 GB RAM, Nokia 3 for 16,900.
कॉन्टैक्ट से राब्ते निभाएं बेफिक्री के साथ, क्योंकि यू फोन अब नई सिम खरीद लाएं और बेफिक्र हो जाएं, क्योंकि यू फोन के लिए सब कुछ तुम ही तो हो।
हमेशा साथ रहती है, जैसे व्हाइट और ब्राउन शुगर की खास में पास, क्योंकि कैंडी में है वो खास मिठास जो किसी और में कहां।
एक नई Android, 8 megapixels back and front facing camera, 2 GB RAM, Nokia 3 for 16,900.
All out 48.2. Skipper got the top score, the only half century to Tharanga. Imam-ul-Haq around 100, quite lovely to watch. Pakistan win by as well, and there's lovely scoring areas, wonderful cricket strokes. Popped right where he wanted to. Over long on, behind point, through cover, on the God's own in Aotearoa, Christchurch against the Kiwis. So those are the top three. And the think about Hassan Ali. There's a marvellous... And this is how it started. He knocked over Dikwala. Good pace, good variety. Sometimes Hassan Ali, good catch from the captain. And this through to the keeper as well. Wonderful stuff from Hassan Ali. And he duly celebrated with a salute to the fans and the coaching staff. Hassan Ali, quickest to 50 wickets, and this is of all time. Look at that, he's up on this list in the top 10. He's with some very esteemed names there in the history of one-day international cricket. He's just fifth on the list there, very good indeed. 24 matches to equal a great Dennis Lilly, and only a few others above Hassan Ali. Wonderful performance. All right, let's go down to another one of those youngsters. Ramesh Raja is with the post-match presentation.
Well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We are ready with the presentation. Another perfect hand played by Pakistan. They clinched this series on the day. And Sri Lanka, well, they tried hard, but in the end just couldn't get over the line. Pakistan too hot to handle at the moment. Now on to the presentation party. Mr. Rao Usman Hashim Khan from Q Mobile is here. Mr. Khaja Atif Riaz Sikka, Director Sales, Brighter Paints. Mr. Ahmed Samir, CEO, J. Junaid Jamshed. Mr. Arsalan Pirani is Director, Pa Motorcycle. Right, the first award is the rate of 37 balls is won it. Mr. Arsalan Pirani to present the award. Right, Mr. Sohail Fakhar to please give away the Jubilee Best Batsman of the Match award of 500 to Imam-ul-Haq, outstanding batting on debut. Right, the next award, the award to Shadab Khan. Fantastic figures with the ball, 2 for 37. Khaja Atif Riaz Sikka would give away the Brighter Paints Outstanding Performance cash. The fastest Pakistani bowler to 50 wickets in one-day internationals. In 24 matches he achieved that. Absolutely split. It was 3-all in favor of Hassan and Imam in the end. Mr. Rao Usman Hashim Khan to give the Q Mobile Man of the Match award, 1000 US. आपको बहुत-बहुत मुबारक हो. आपको पता है कि एशिया में आप शायद
Yes, I didn't know that. You said to me, so I'm very happy that team gave me a chance to perform.
Absolutely well done. Now, you didn't show any temperament issues. I mean, you were very confident. Making debut for Pakistan, earning the green cap, and 100 on debut. I mean, how does it feel?
I guess it depends on my parents. They really pray for me, and I was rehearsing before, and I had played under 19 World Cups here, so I had an idea of pitches here and the humidity as well. So I was working hard, and inshallah hard work pays off, and that was my key, inshallah.
Yeah, I mean, what was the difficult part? The first half of the last half when you were nearing 100?
I guess the last half was very tough because it was humidity and I was tired, to be honest. But I really want to thank Hafeez bhai. I really want to thank Hafeez as well.
Yeah, okay. At one point it appeared as if Hafeez didn't want you to get your 100 because he's stroking all those.
Get your 100.
I mean, how have you modeled your game? You know, who are your heroes?
But I really look forward to my uncle, my chachu in Sibai, because he always helped me and mentality and mental confidence is very important for international cricket to prove yourself. So I was waiting for myself, and my hard work pays off, as I said earlier, and thanks to my parents and my family.
And well done, well played, brilliant.
Thank you, Raees, thank you.
Yeah, I guess not enough runs on
270 plus, yeah.
Yeah, the middle order is not clicking. I mean, that should worry you a bit.
Every time we got to start, I think middle order always good collapse.
Yeah, no issues.
Yeah, happy I'm in the good rhythm, but still I feel I could have carry more. But also do the same mistake we did last few games.
Well, somehow you've got to find a way to
disappointed. I think main thing is like what I think is the start, and we didn't carry on the inning.
All right, okay, better luck for the next two matches then.
Thank you very much.
Captain. सबसे मुबारक ले लें, हमसे भी मुबारक ले लें. वेल डन, वेल प्लेड. 3-0 कैसा फील हो रहा है?
रमेश भाई, सबसे पहले तो अल्लाह ताला का शुक्र अदा करेंगे और बहुत अच्छा फील हो रहा है रमेश भाई. ऑब्वियसली सीरीज जीतने के बाद 3-0 भी, और माशाल्लाह जिस
वो इम्पैक्ट क्रिएट कर रहे हैं.
जी रमेश जी, मैंने आपको पहले ही बताया था कि जितने भी नए लड़के माशाल्लाह खेल रहे हैं, आई थिंक पहले तो सिलेक्टर खेले हैं माशाल्लाह, सबने इम्पैक्ट डाला. वेस्ट इंडीज की सीरीज से देख लें, शहजाद खेले उसमें, फिर चैंपियन ट्रॉफी में फखर फहीम.
कहानी थोड़ी सी आसान है ऐसे बॉलिंग अटैक के साथ, क्योंकि अगर इमाद नहीं भी खेलते हैं फिर भी जो उनकी जगह आते हैं वो भी
की तमाम बॉलर्स ने, आई थिंक हसन अली को बहुत ज्यादा क्रेडिट देना चाहिए कि शहजाद जिस तरीके से हम लोग बीच में विकेट ले रहे हैं, तो आई थिंक
सोच रहे हैं. आप तो कीपिंग करते हैं, उनको क्या चीज खास बात है उनकी बॉलिंग में?
अच्छी चीज ये है कि जब उसको रिदम मिल रहा होता है जिस तरीके से, तो माशाल्लाह उसकी अच्छी चीज ये है कि वो एक तो अपनी गलतियों से सीखता है और डे बाय डे इंप्रूव कर रहा है. अजहर भाई के साथ काफी हार्ड वर्क करता है.
मुश्किल है क्योंकि अब तो आप कप्तानी माशाल्लाह से कर ही रहे हैं. कीपिंग, कप्तानी, बैटिंग, कैसे रोल को निभाएंगे?
लेकिन अभी तक एंजॉय कर रहा हूं और उम्मीद है कि अल्लाह ताला आगे भी मदद करेगा और इंशाल्लाह आगे भी अच्छा ही होगा.
कुछ और
तो उम्मीद है कि इंशाल्लाह जो भी होगा बेस्ट पॉसिबल टीम खिलाएंगे.
फैंटास्टिक, वेल डन.
थैंक यू रमेश भाई. और ग्राउंड में
Sarfraz there talking about the young guns, talking about the confidence as a leader, because his job becomes that much easier. That was the summation of his talk in Urdu. We'll now go upstairs because that is what we have.
Magnificent performance. The third one international. Now we look forward to going north. The cricket stadium there. This is this Friday, the fourth one, 20th of October. Just before 3 Pakistan Standard Time. So a very happy Pakistan. Take care. We'll see you then.